Hey guys, welcome back to my channel for another weekly bump date. I can't believe it, we're at 30 weeks today. I am in my 7th month of pregnancy, and I am so excited to say that yes, I am 30 weeks along today. Baby is the size of about a cabbage, as my pregnancy app would say, and she's about 15 and a half inches and about 3 pounds. So that's definitely a good sized baby in there. I can't believe it. Everyone has been saying like, oh, your stomach is so cute, it's so small, but honestly I definitely feel her in there, and that's definitely how big she feels. Yeah, so we have about 10 weeks to go, give and take, which is crazy because she's gonna be here before we know it, which is super exciting. I didn't do too much of an update between 28 to 29 weeks, just because a whole lot didn't change between during that week. And so basically even now, like, a whole lot hasn't changed too much from even 28 weeks, but there are a few things that I'm going to talk about that have changed, which is really great. So my stomach is feeling very heavy at the bottom. I am carrying her quite low, and so standing for long periods of time is difficult for me, as my feet will start to hurt, my hips will start to hurt, and so I've just really had to take a lot more breaks. I'm thankful that my job is I'm sitting most of the time, but I do have to again get up and walk around, so like keeping that balance of not standing too long, not sitting too long, I think would be very helpful for me, just because I'm noticing my body is just not liking that as much, especially standing. Standing is a lot harder for me just because I feel so heavy, so low. There's just a lot of pressure there. So I had mentioned before that I was having some hip pain, I think a couple weeks ago. Now this is for sure increased for me, as now I feel like it's more of like a constant soreness that I just kind of deal with. But again, I said that I had some back pain as well, and that has actually become less painful and not as noticeable as now the hip pain has become. So it's just interesting how things are kind of changing, and just my body is just getting ready for birth, basically. I am still feeling those big movements, like I said, about 2 weeks ago, and now it's kind of interesting. I feel that like almost all the time is the big rolls, like the big movements. Now I can really differentiate between body parts and what's like a little foot, what's a hand, what's actually a bum. So that's kind of neat, as I can just push on her and feel her in there, and she can actually respond to me, which is actually really neat, and I really enjoy that. Just feeling like I have a relationship with her already is kind of interesting, and I just really love that. I think it's so much fun. Another thing to update you guys on is that my belly button has now become very small. Again, my stomach is stretching. I don't have any stretch marks actually at the moment, but my belly is feeling very tight, and so I think my belly button is definitely starting to show, as what used to be the inside of my belly button is now the outside. So it's just really weird to look at that. But yeah, it's kind of reassuring to know that baby is growing and that she's definitely getting bigger in there. So kind of another thing that was crazy this week was that my husband Luke actually had gotten really sick. So I took him to the doctor on about Thursday, and he was actually diagnosed with pneumonia, which was really scary because I've never seen him like this in my life, and just how sick he is and how tired he was. And so he's definitely on antibiotics right now. It is the bacterial form of pneumonia, and so that is treated with antibiotics, which is really great. But I have disinfected the whole house and made every precaution that I do not get this, because it can be quite serious for me, and it can also be serious for the baby's health as well. So it is a little scary, but at the same time I'm just really hoping and praying that I do not get this infection that he had got. So yeah, that was kind of hard, and he's still pretty sick, but you can definitely tell that he is feeling better. But again, it's really hard to see someone you love go through something so awful. So if you could just keep Luke in your prayers, that'd be great. And us and the baby in your prayers, as well as again, we just don't want we just don't want me to get the infection. So yeah, that's definitely a little update for you guys for 30 weeks. Again, I am so excited to finally meet our baby in about 10 weeks or so. I am just so excited. But yeah, if you want to keep following me, my bump dates, or just my videos, you can hit the subscribe button. And yeah, I try to upload a video every single week for you guys, so keep your eye out for that. I do have my other bump dates listed in the description below, and I also have my live pregnancy test and reaction to my husband Luke in the description below for you guys as well. I do actually have a blog, which I have actually documented my pregnancy from the very beginning on there. So if you guys want to take a look at that as well, there is a link in the description. But yeah, I'm so excited, and thank you guys so much for watching these videos. I appreciate it so much, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye.